Hi, how's it going? So today I'm going to be talking about a controversial anime I forced myself to watch. And you're probably wondering, why is it controversial? Well, the title is called, I totally forgot what it's called. If My Wife Becomes an Elementary Student. FBI, open up! How could an anime like this be controversial? Who knows? Who knows? I genuinely don't know. I was scrolling through some Instagram reels and I saw a few clips of this anime and I was like, you know what? This doesn't look as bad as it sounds. And so I went to a legitimate website that I pay service for to watch anime, and I watched it. I think it's like 12 or 13 episodes. Yeah, I'm just gonna be talking about it, give a review on it. For those of you that have an attention span of a toddler and you can't watch a video of more than 15 seconds, I'll give you a quick rundown. Should you watch it? Nah. Is it good? Not really. Is it as weird as it sounds? No, not really. It's actually a little more wholesome than some people might think. And what's my overall rating? Give it a 6.5, maybe a 7 on a good day. Now, for those of you that can watch a full video, make sure you grab a drink, grab a snack, and come along for the ride. Now, you're probably wondering, why should I trust this guy's opinion? And obviously, I have a lot of credentials. Obviously, you can take my word for it because obviously I have an anime profile picture. My name is Toki, and obviously I'm fat. I'm kidding. I'm a very casual watcher. I am gonna keep this video as short as possible because I don't feel like editing too much. We're gonna speed run this. The story starts off with a man and a woman. I don't remember their names and I don't care enough to Google it, so I'm just gonna call the guy Brad. And then I'm gonna call the woman, let's call her Sophie. They meet each other, they like each other, they get married, they do the deed, and they have a daughter. And the mother, she dies at some point. It doesn't really explain. I think it does. I don't remember. I think she got sick or she got into an accident. It's one or the other. Probably got hit by a truck or something. Who knows? When the wife dies, the daughter and the father basically live on with their life. But the thing is, they never moved past her death. And so they've been living in like depression and they've been eating like store-bought lunches and dinners. And they've just been, depressed and they didn't know how to move on. This is where everybody gets a little iffy. The wife reincarnates as an elementary school student. I don't remember which grade, but I think she's like 10 years old or something like that. And so she remembers her past life. She remembers where she used to live. She remembers her husband, her daughter. So she goes knocking on the door. I think she says something like, "Oh, I'm home. I'm your wife," or something like that. Little ass kid. She comes and says this grown ass man. The father, Brad, and then the daughter, I forgot what her name is. I'll just call her Jessica. They started asking her about, her past life, and she'd answered everything correctly, things like that. And they're like, "I can't believe it. You are my wife. That's crazy." And then the daughter's like, "Oh, you are my mom. That's crazy." And the weird thing about this is that they kind of keep connections with each other. They start going out, they hang out and everything. Later on, we discover that the mother, that is now the child, has a very bad abusive relationship with her current mother. Current mother is kind of crazy, a little local, a little bit. But it gets a little better later. So this is where the misconception comes from, that the dad is like a PDF file. And it's like, in a way, he kind of is, but at the same time, he's not, because this child is literally his deceased wife. He's in love with the fact that his wife is alive, is not the fact that his wife is a child. But he does say some weird shit like, that's weird. It's a little odd that a kid can just go wherever she wants and her mother not knowing. But it's because her mom didn't really care about her, that she was allowed to just do whatever she wanted. There comes a point where they get caught. They get caught at some point. Mother's asking daughter, "How do you know these people? These are strangers. I've never seen them in my life." The dad and the daughter talk to current mom, and they explain to her that Sophie is his deceased wife. And she's like, "Huh? You're crazy. You expect me to believe that story?" The plot twist of this story is that the mother actually never reincarnated. She actually possessed this little girl. This is where it gets a little interesting. I thought it was nice that they put a spin on the whole reincarnation. She's actually not reincarnated. She possessed the little girl. There was a moment where she found peace, and like basically her soul got put at ease and was able to rest peacefully. So when that happened, her soul left the kid, or the soul left the kid's body, so the original kid came back. After she had fallen asleep, she was being piggybacked right by her husband, and so, but the kid, it was the regular kid. She started freaking out. She's like, "Who are you people? Who are you people? Who are you people?" I also forgot to mention there was a moment where the daughter and the husband and the wife signed a paper saying like they were a family or something like that. Basically, after the mother's soul disappeared for a little bit, the father and the daughter were babysitting her, the current child. So they were just trying to like re-jog her memory, trying to figure out what happened to the wife. The current daughter saw like a picture or the note that they had signed. The wife had come back after she got a reminder of, you know, that paper that they signed. The dad tries to figure out what happened to her soul, like why did she disappear for a little bit. He goes to like a temple or like a monk, and the monk tells him, I don't think it's reincarnation. I think it's your wife had possessed this child. And the dad's just like, damn, what do I do? The wife herself is actually aware that she possessed you know, this child. She's aware of what she's done, she just doesn't know what to do. And this is where it kind of makes me a little angry. The husband had a coworker that that likes him, that really does like him. Obviously he doesn't reciprocate the feelings because he has too much love for his deceased wife. The husband decides to tell his coworker about this whole ordeal that they're going through, and she chooses to believe him. But then they come up with a scheme where they want to show the deceased wife that they are able to live without her. And so the husband and this coworker, they come up with this idea where let's pretend to get married. Let's pretend to get married so we can show your deceased wife that you're gonna live happily ever after, even after she's gone. I understand they wanted to put her soul at rest. It kind of leaves a bad taste that the husband lied to his wife that he's gonna be okay, which he does find peace with himself, but I feel like there could have been a better way to put her soul at ease rather than just pretending that you got married to another woman. Now I know I'm not the best at, you know, explaining things, talking about things like this. Honestly, if this video does okay, I'll probably do another one, and you know, it's one of those things where if I keep doing it, I'll get better. Overall, what do I rate this anime? Like I said earlier at the beginning, I give it like a 6.5, maybe a 7. It's an okay story. It has some tear-jerking moments. It's not as weird as the title is, for sure. I definitely feel like the title was to, you know, grab attention and or was a mistranslation, you know, from Japanese to English. I've heard that. I don't know if it's true or not. Now, should you watch it? It's definitely up to you. There's definitely better anime out there to watch. But I can say for sure that it's not as weird as it sounds. Thank you guys for checking out the video. I hope you guys liked this and enjoyed it. And please, if you enjoyed, you know, me reviewing this and would like me to do more or have any suggestions of me to watch anything, I don't know. But if you guys like the video, please, you know, definitely like the video and do subscribe to the channel. I'm currently doing this challenge where I post one video per day throughout all of 2025. So far, I'm on like day 65, day 64, something like that. I've been on a roll ever since January 1st. So any support you can give me, I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. Later.